Okay, here we could not tie these rooms together. Sometimes you just have to transition them. So here's your transition mold. You cut it from here, center of there, to center of there, and then you snug this and you tap it in there. So that's how that works. So on this transition from the linoleum comes and then dips down. So I went ahead and used this tool and cut grooves under the jamb thing there and there so I could tuck my transition and tap it down through there. There's some glue under there too, so these boards, have a nice snug pull. And then this is screwed into the subfloor. That's a nice transition considering what I had to work with. The floor kind of bows upwards right here. So what? It is what it is. It looks good. Now, over here, I could be really strict and buy the book and say, oh God, I'm supposed to put this transition, right here and cut underneath there and go from there to there. But you know what? I don't think that's necessary. So like in this case, it'll look great right there. And when the door closes, that's perfectly fine. There's no need to try to run that dead center. That's how the board's finished in that room and here, and it finished really nicely in that spot. So I'm thankful. We'll go ahead and pre-drill holes into the vinyl like this. Right? We're not going to cut the vinyl off. We're not going to make a big mess. We're going to pre-drill those and then just tap this bad boy right down in there. It's going to be great. So I took the remainder here of my transition and I just tapped it all the way down in. I wanted to see how is this going to look if it's sitting directly on the broken seam as opposed to a gap. And really, it's not too bad. It's not ideal. There's a little space there, but I think it's livable. It's not going to move. Yeah, there's a little bit of a gap. You might, I'd say maybe stub your toe on, maybe not. We'll see. So here's my little test piece. If I put it here, if I install it right here, I screw it down, that's kind of where it's going to seat. And you know what? If I don't like it, I can take it off. We're going to try it. We're just going to see if it works. All right, so I got this room all ready. It's a touch LED. 1, 2, 3, off. 1, 2, 3, off. Over here, 1, 2, 3, off. That is sweet. 1, 2, 3, off. Okay, so today we moved this behemoth of a dresser from the basement up here. I mean, this thing was a behemoth. It was like one step at a time, no room for error. Now I gotta do some gluing and nailing and get this ready for sale. Got a buyer. This here corner hutch is gonna go in the new house. Carmen bought that really cheap. It's a perfect fit for the new house. All right, so basically this crown molding, front facing top ornament, that has to be liquid nailed up here and then screwed back in. It wasn't really sturdy, so that liquid nail will bond it really hard, and then we're going to wipe this down and then glue this piece back on a drawer and we're good to go. $75, that's 1 tank of gas if we're lucky.
Here it goes.
All right, so over here, this crown piece, really it was just particle board. It was screwed in through the bottom. It wasn't enough to really hold it. So I put this, super strong liquid nail product on the joints, and then I used this ratchet strap to hold it nice and square, and I tied it to itself over here to the dolly. So that's gonna dry nice and tight. If you look back here, it's got a bead of that glue.
Take that out, like excess out.
Now we put some nails in and we're done. So it's tight.
Just to be safe.
There we go. that will dry nice and hard and make this.
You don't want to put any here? Like in these?
I'll just make another hole, and you don't want to put a bunch of holes on the front of these. This did not get a nail. I'm going to try that again.
Ooh, you
See,
just...
that's why you try not to use it, but...
Oh, shoot.
Oh yeah, you can see, look, so this, it was a misfire, so anyways, it happens.
Oh, dang.
End video. Okay, so Carmen's been taking all the gooey cloth, or
It's like liner.
liner.
Drawer tape. Drawer liners.
she's gonna put her own in. I mean, I think this was definitely low priority, but
Well, no, because they were dirty and in terrible shape.
it'll spice them up. Carmen's doing good work in here. I just finished polishing all of the scratches off the doors. Upstairs, I'm taking a break from that. Just seems like one thing after another. I gotta take this fan down and replace this. This is broken. We bought one over at a garage sale over here for $1. So there's a $1 fan about to replace it.
only paid $1 for it?
Just delivered the dresser for $75. Got JJ on the yard. Hattie's gonna cut the backyard. She has a game at 5:30. Gas money back in her pocket. Basement empty. This space here. So down here is gonna be our fitness center. So this landing, now that we don't have any homeschool stuff down here, this is where it was. So that space is empty. We're gonna put a TV in here and some weights and maybe a cardio machine. This will be the fitness center for the Airbnb. People can come down. Maybe I'll put a water cooler, you know, deck it out moderately, and it will be a really nice cardio room, weight room. You could watch the news. All right. Mom's done with the cabinet. She's got this nice liner in here.
Yeah. I know. I spent all that time taking off those bigger.
So we're getting down to the wire. Time to go do some legs on a bed. We're still in clean mode and buy mode.